We're using these two decks and we're getting the energies from our rose gods. Welcome, my name is Livia and I'm here to do a general reading today. Let's get into it. I usually leave shuffling in the videos in order for us to clear our minds while we focus just on shuffling cards. I think it's a really good energy source. The sound of it's kind of like meditation, that you are focusing on nothing but the present moment of what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to hear. All of them is not relevant right now. All that is relevant is to be here in this moment and focus. So we're going to get 3 cards as a theme for our reading, which is a Capricorn, which is my sign. 2 came out. One is transits, climate, and Virgo digest. So we have Capricorn, climate, transits, Virgo digest, Capricorn achieve. So we have Capricorn achieve, transits, climate, and Virgo digest. Let's get the rest of the tarot cards in order for us to get the complete picture of the message we are supposed to hear. But in case any of you wish to skip this part, that is perfectly fine. There is a timestamp down below that just shows where to go. I'm honestly telling you, when I do personal readings for myself, the cards never ever fly out, but ever since I started doing it for the videos, they have been, or at least the first card does. So I'm just gonna get so there we go. This is your current energy. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Don't be scared, that is just fine. Each and every card has its own story to tell, and that's what we are going to do, to learn why we are in this phase right now and what is coming next. Okay, 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords, King of Coins, King of Pentacles, the Moon, 4 of Wands, the Emperor. Okay, so off the top of my head, the quick intuition that I got, which told me that this is a love reading. I usually do not fixate on what I'm trying to channel. I'm just gonna take I usually just go looking for what am I supposed to hear right now. So this reading is also mine as well as my soul family's, because we are all connected somehow. Like these cards, it is in a chain and we are all going through something which is always linked. Each and every one of us goes through something and someone else is supposed to feel the ripple effects of it. So as we can see, okay, the energy is of struggle, that we are struggling somehow. It is an emotional struggle, it is a mental struggle, because all the cards are of swords. Then there is the Moon. So there is definitely a struggle going on in our minds. So when we think about Capricorn, Capricorn is a very strong sign, and Emperor is Aries, but they have similar energies. They are achievers, they are way builders, they are the ones who would go first, build for other people, and then people will follow their path. They are highly ambitious energies. Emperor is more physical, while Capricorn is more mental. So there is a mental struggle going on. So it could also be influenced by how we are perceived by society, or how we are perceived financially by others, or how we judge ourselves, and where we are supposed to be and where we are at. So the struggle is of you trying to find the balance between what you're supposed to be and where you are at. So when we look at the Eight of Swords, look at this card. It is a girl who is wearing the skin of another animal, and that skin has been pierced by so many swords. And then there is a distant castle which is in the background. So she's inside somewhere, and she's looking at all these swords that are embedded in the skin that is not hers. That means that she has been struggling with something that does not even belong to her. She has worn the skin of another animal because to show that she is wise, or that she's strong, that she's closed off and she's not showing her feelings, but she feels hurt. She's continuously looking at all the swords that keep on sticking in the skin that is not even hers. So the veil that she keeps showing off to the world, that she's strong, that she does not feel anything, or even if when she feels, it is very calculated, it is very Capricornish, but that is not true. But there is one more thing. This woman is thinking about it. She is literally evaluating her feelings instead of feeling them. Those words are embedded in a second skin that is not her own. So she is not feeling her emotions but judging them continuously, and that is the struggle she's going through. If she just feels the emotions that she's supposed to feel, they would probably go away. But then she's weaving this web. This is usually a positive card, but in this sense, since we are seeing so much struggle going on, I would predict this to be a reverse Ace of Swords, but not a blocked Ace of Swords, but something. She keeps on weaving her emotions, that maybe this means that, this means that, this means that. But sometimes you are supposed to just take your emotions as they are without thinking too much about it. It is because emotions are the language of your soul. So they are showing you that when you feel something, when a thought comes in your head, it is linked to something. It is coming from somewhere that is not reasonable, or bound to this 3D reality, but it comes from somewhere else, somewhere where it would make sense to have them. It is a language learned by those who go deep within themselves to understand who they are. So you have an opportunity right now to understand what these emotions, these feelings are trying to tell you. Because look at that, this is a rope, which is a man-made rope, but there is also this nature weaving itself into this net. I think it is a net, but it also suggests that it is cobwebs, but it is made of rope, and then there is weaving of natural plants inside it. So I would think of this nature as universe, and this whole thing as a man-made thing. So you are supposed to not separate both of them from each other in order to in order to not feel. And I would say that is the message, because we have Nine of Swords, which suggests that you are looking too far ahead of where you are. Rather than focusing on today, rather than focusing on your feelings, your current situation, you're trying to predict something that hasn't even happened yet. And you are going through these transits, you're going through this climatic changes. Like, look at this person. He's bound to this one reality. I'm going to consider all three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these things as a reality, because I can see that it is rippling out. So you stick to a thought and you bound yourself around it, you create an identity around it, and it ripples out and becomes the only thing, the only person that you are. This is one identity that you focus on, instead of living multiple facets of your being. You are just focusing on one facet, and you go round and round and round about it. And since we have established that this might be a romantic reading, then maybe you are focusing on only the romantic facet of yourself, where you want to be stable, where you want to be in a relationship, where you want to be loved by someone else rather than just you. And this is why, because you are letting all the other aspects of you sustain themselves, to let them do what they want without you supervising them. And supervising as in without you caring or even thinking about them, without thinking about your daily needs, your daily routines. You focus on just this one thing, and then you feel the mood swings, because sometimes we think and think and think. We struggle so much that we put our mind and in turn our body through survival mode. The hormones just go into survival mode, and then this is the time when you get mood swings. Your body would start to or maybe you would have indigestion, or you'd have breathing problems, or you'd get mood swings. So you are experiencing all these transits because whatever you're feeling right now is a present that you have created on your own, and you're struggling and you're judging. Capricorn is an amazing card. I love that card because it is my sign. But I also realized that that is a very judgmental card. And the other card that has come in the other half of your reading, I usually consider both of them to be together, but these can clearly do not go together. So I'm really sorry about that. And the other one is Virgo. Virgo is a very tough card, just like Capricorn is. It would be like the mother and the father card, just like you would consider Emperor and Empress as father and mother cards. So this is your mental state right now, and it is not in a very good position. But I'm considering that this is because you're worried about your home life, your romantic life, your emotional social life, and that is somehow bothering you. To move on to the other half, here is King of Coins. So definitely whatever you're feeling here is being rooted into reality. So since you have the Capricorn card, that means that you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much, and that is not a bad thing every single time. No, you're thinking too much because that is your way of living. You think about everything, you come up with ideas and plans, and then you implement them. That is why you are the person who would think about the worst thing that can happen and the best thing that could happen before you even start doing anything. All of your plans and ideas and your projects and everything that you do has first you, as a consciously, very articulately, make it all happen in your brain first. And sometimes those things sometimes make you struggle, because maybe this is the time when you have to shift something in your mind in order for it to show itself in your reality, but sometimes it does not. So when we go to the second half of your reading, we can see that there is King of Coins. King of Coins is the card of stability in the 3D reality. This is universe and earthly beings coming together to create something. Even the card has it all. Look at the stars. Sorry, this is how it is. Look at the stars. Look at Earth. And then this is like from Hindu mythology, where they consider that Lord Vishnu, the major deity in Hinduism, takes the form of a tortoise and carries the world on his back. And then this is his wife, Lakshmi, Parvati, Durga. I mean, Lakshmi is his wife, but she has many forms, so she is also a form of Durga. And Vishnu is a form of Shiva and Brahma, because they are three devas and three devis. So that is beside the point. But what it says is that all is interconnected. Everything is a part of something, and that something is a part of everything else. So all, just like that mythology, just like those gods, all of them are just one. All of it is one, and it just takes different forms for us to perceive them, to enjoy it. God takes God, universe, or whatever you might call it, the higher being of yours, your highest self, takes different forms, create different forms of realities for you to enjoy, for you to experience, which actually fits in so well with your reading. So this whole reading has been about that all that you are experiencing right now, all that you are thinking about right now, it's all in your head. But you are not really struggling. This is a struggle card, but it is not really struggling. You are just weaving through your mind. Actually, you are struggling, but you are being advised to look at it a different way. Instead of thinking that there is only one reality, there is only one person, or there is just only you, think about how many different things that you can create on this earth. You can cultivate on this planet 1,000 different grains, harvest them, and make different kinds of dishes. And all of that happens because nature has your back. Nature has this routine, and it will continue to create a climate. It will continue to create wonderful, beautiful things for every being on this planet, for them to enjoy, because you have the conscious that can actually perceive all these things and enjoy it. So when you can do so many things with your conscious, when you can actually make so many things happen in your own life, why not choose happiness? Why not choose abundance? Why not choose to consciously create your reality? And that's when the moon card comes into play. All these thinking also triggers your emotions. You can go through them. You can use your emotions, which you're already doing, you're evaluating them. But how about if instead of just evaluating them with your mental power, with your soul power, how about you feel them with the cups energy? How about you feel them and create your own reality with your own mind by feeling your thoughts, by imagining the words and worlds that can create themselves in such a way that brings you abundance? Why not tell yourself about the reality that will make you the happiest? And that is when the abundance will come in your life. Because what I can see, if you do this, is stability. This is a marriage card. If you resonate with the romantic reading, then this says that instead of just judging your partner, instead of only looking at the person as a potential lifetime partner, how about you focus on how you feel, how this person makes you feel. Are they in your life? Are they not in your life? And if they are in your life, how do they make you feel? Or if they are not, then how does their absence make you feel? And do you want to continue to feel this way? And then you have already evaluated this person and you have already made your decision, because that's who you are. I can see from these two cards. But I want to know, what do you want to do next? Do you want to continue to feel it, or do you want to change it? And if you do change it, then you're on the right path. But if you continue to keep feeling the way you're feeling right now, then it is about you choosing it. You're choosing the stability. You are choosing your own home, your bare minimum. You're choosing your luxury. You're choosing all the things that you feel or experience. It is by choice, because you are creating all of this with your head. You're creating all of this with your head, and you're receiving exactly what you expect. And that becomes your new reality. If you wish to continue here, and if it is not a romantic reading that is resonating with you, then it suggests that you are definitely creating a very safe and stable environment for yourself, because I can see an Emperor ending your reading. This is the start. You're struggling and you are finishing here, and then a new beginning is starting, but that is also the end. So I can see that you're struggling to build a safe environment. Four of Wands suggests marriage, and it also suggests stability, security, your home, your bare minimum, and you're settling in a very comfortable environment because you have struggled through all of this to get here. And everyone, including me, is very proud of you. Sometimes it is hard to look at other people's struggles, and it's easy to look at their successes. Sometimes people only see how much abundance people have, how much stability they have, how wise they are, how great they are. But they forget that all of these things come when you get to know yourself on a deeper level, when you let go and work with the universe, when you go through all your demons, and when you accept your struggles, all of it, including you accepting that sometimes things are just gonna be like this, like a roller coaster. So you have come too far. You have taken all the advices, and this is where you reach. You are stable, and then you leave for a new journey to start something bigger, because now all your needs are being met. You're stable, you're safe, you're secure. You have built a home for yourself, and now you get to start an empire, because this is your prediction, that you have finally, just like you have wished, you have finally reached a spot in your life where you don't have to struggle from day to day for bare minimum. Now all your needs are being met because you created it through your own hard work, dedication, love, and faith. And now that you reach here, you start a new start, which is to actually build a wealth so big that would reach generations. You're trying to build a generational wealth. You're trying to build a legacy on which you're trying to build a path on which other people will walk. You would be the ultimate emperor in this life, and that's just perfect. I am so proud of you. You are my soul tribe, and I'm so proud of us, and we are all so proud of everyone else who we connect with, and then those ones who haven't, who with whom we haven't connected yet with. I don't think I said that right, but you get the gist. Thank you for joining me today. It means a lot. Thank you for letting me channel the universe in its most eloquent form, which is symbolism and words. Thank you so much. I wish you have a great day.